Dragons breathing fire, legends told, phoenix rising, bright and bold. It's Mythical Monday, come and learn with me. Creatures so wild, so hard to believe. From mermaids swimming in the deep blue sea, to fairies dancing, it's a mystery.
Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Which Way 101. We are going ahead with our Mythical Mondays, and in today's video we shall be learning about pixies. When looking for pixies, I came across some interesting things that I wanted to share with you wonderful people who decided to join and watch this video. First of all, thank you all for watching. When tracking down these pixies, I came across some interesting lore about pixies, said to be from Celtic teachings, but creatures said to resemble pixies come through from different cultures too. Said to look like small humans, sometimes portrayed in rags, while other times wearing pointy shoes and hats with varying shades and colors of skin, usually white, blue, or green. Pixies are said to be very mischievous creatures, sometimes blessing the mortals they come across, while others say pixies lead lone travelers astray with lights to entice the wary traveler. Personally, I'm not sure about pixies leading travelers astray. I think that was more of a tale that was passed around to try to deter people from traveling at night. During a time in human history when traveling at night was actually pretty dangerous and could lead to some very, not so safe situations. Some conflicting information came my way about pixies, with some stories claiming pixies have absolutely no magical powers, while other stories, they claim that pixies actually have a lot of magic. And there are some stories claiming that pixies actually bestow blessings upon the mortals who leave offerings to them. Other stories also claim pixies not only have wings, but have an unlimited supply of pixie powder within a pouch, usually depicted as a drawstring-style leather pouch. Other stories claim that pixies can shapeshift into other animals, with some stories also claiming that pixies can only turn into hedgehogs. Now, I'm not sure pixies strictly turn into hedgehogs because they're not native to every continent. But if a pixie can turn into different creatures, this could explain why what I thought was a tiny flying creature is suddenly a bird when I turn to really look. I should also add that a lot of hedgehogs do enjoy the same environment that pixies are said to enjoy. I have heard stories about finding pixies dancing around a fire to the music of the wind and frogs, with other stories saying that you can find pixies dancing around a fire in the middle of the woods with fiddles and wind reeds for the tunes, with other tales even claiming further that pixies wear little to no clothing during those festive occasions. And some stories also claim that these celebrations held by the pixies is just another way for pixies to lure solitary travelers off the main trail to be lost in the woods, with some claims that not all of those travelers returned or were seen again. Now, I do need to point out, I do not know how true those particular stories and tales are. I do know that there are some people who run away from their homes to completely different places, putting as much distance as possible from their past and their present day lives. That can be due to various reasons. Do you recall me telling you about those small fires that pixies are said to use to help lure lone travelers, getting those travelers lost in the woods? I have heard that pixies are either children from the will-o'-the-wisp, with this being one of the reasons pixies, according to that tale, are children of the will-o'-the-wisp, with those fires to help the pixies lead travelers astray as the link between these creatures, with other stories claiming that pixies are the children that pixies have lured away, which for me raises the question, where did the first pixie come from? But I must say, this is folklore and should be used for entertainment purposes only. Pixies are said to have a childlike nature, which is said to give them a mischievous side that can be claimed to rival the tricks of other creatures such as fairies, brownies, and other mischievous creatures. There are other stories that do portray pixies as nature's guardians, helping plants grow and spreading seeds and seedlings, further enabling nature to flourish all around. To help attract pixies, I have heard of a few ways. Providing a fairy house is said to attract pixies, with other stories claiming that providing an environment full of various flowers such as pansies, violets, lavender, and even chamomile is another way to help attract pixies. With even more stories claiming that leaving offerings of milk, slices of fruit, and or sugar out can help entice pixies to come and leave blessings to the mortals who are brave enough to consistently leave out offerings for pixies. With other stories claiming that the childlike nature of pixies makes these creatures attracted to a space less maintained and with bushes, vines, and flowers to help attract these creatures. Now, I'm not saying that doing any of these things will truly help attract pixies to your home, but who knows? I personally haven't tried any of them. But maybe if I did try any of these methods to attract pixies, they might show up. Who really knows? But on a different thing, if you do know, let us curious folks know down in the comments below. Please and thank you. There are more stories, movies, TV shows, and books that have been able to deliver more information on pixies. Once more, helping our imaginations run wild with more ideas on how and what pixies can do. Giving and painting pictures in our minds, which could one day lead you into writing a book or even some sort of multimedia production. There have been many chants that have been designed to help keep pixies away, which can include phrases made with confidence, such as, "I command you to leave this space," or "You are not welcome within this place." Iron is said to be a weakness for pixies, which claims that iron burns the skin of pixies on contact, with others claiming silver does the same thing iron does to pixies. From what I've read, pixies can cause hallucinations. Some say with pixie dust, others saying with spells. And spell casting is another power that pixies have, said to be very mischievous when wronged or harmed. Now, I'm no expert, but I personally do not want to get on the bad side of a pixie. So, if you want to hang out with the flowers or herbs in my garden, they can do so, just so long as nothing mischievous happens. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all learned something. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification for more of these wonderful videos. And if you would like earlier access to this content, click down below in the description and find my Patreon link. I will see you all in the next round. Thank you so much for watching. Blessed be, and bye for now.
It's a mystery. Minotaurs hidden in